Hi everybody, how are we doing? Welcome back to my channel, Boomy Reactions. I am Boomy, hello and thank you for watching. So today guys, I'm going to be watching a video on Colorado. So this comes as a request from a supporter and a viewer called Kayro. Hi Kayro, and thank you so much for your support, thank you. And Kayro asks if I could react to this video, which is Colorado's natural beauty. Absolutely, of course, I would love to. So Kayro also says he's glad that I'm finding that America is a lot more than McDonald's and Walmart. It absolutely is. You absolutely have 50 different countries within America. Every country has its own personality and its own culture, its own history, its own climate. So yes, it is absolutely more than McDonald's and Walmart. And I hope no one else thinks that, because that's very rude. But yes, so I would absolutely love to watch this video. Yes. So let's get on with the video, guys. Just a quick note to say, I know I have had a request from a few people to set up a Patreon. I have set up a Patreon now. The details are in the link below. Be warned, it's very basic. Very basic. I have got plans for this, I do. But for now, yes, it's basic. But yes, it's all in there in the description if you want to check that out. Thank you very much for your ongoing support. And as ever, guys, if you're enjoying these reactions, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's hugely beneficial. And thank you. Let's crack on.
What's going on, everybody? Today I want to share with you some of my favorite places in the state of Colorado. Home to the Rocky Mountains, the Mile High Broncos Stadium, and more adventures than you can ever imagine. I have a travel guide on the top 10 hikes in Rocky Mountain National Park and the top 25 hikes and places to visit in Colorado, but both of those lists are hyper-specific and catered more to hikers and climbers. This list is going to be the best overview of the state and the 10 places you can't miss in your lifetime if you live here or travel here. It'll be more.
Of course, Colorado is next to Utah. Am I wrong? Is my geography totally off? Are you next to Utah? So you've got shared national parks, or yeah, no. It looks very similar to Utah there. Some of the sceneries, and sand dunes. I don't know why, but when I think of Colorado, I picture mountains. Picturesque mountains with lots of forestry around the base of the mountains. But it's not just mountains. You've also got the sand dunes.
More of an iconic Colorado bucket list that will include all of the classics. And if you don't mind, before we start, it'd mean the world to me if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But otherwise, let's dive right in. This is my top 10 places to visit in Colorado.
Oh my God.
First up is going to be the most famous national park in the state, and that is Rocky Mountain National Park. This is located about 90 minutes northwest of downtown Denver and about 2 hours from Denver International Airport. You can visit from the town of Grand Lake on the southwest side of the park or the town of Estes Park on the east side of the park. The Estes Park side is my personal preference. Rocky Mountain National Park has a wide variety of things to do, including hiking, rock climbing, fishing, scenic driving, and it's also home to Longs Peak, which is the most iconic 14,000-foot mountain in the state. It is one of 58 14ers, but it's the only one in the national park. If you're looking for some easy roadside accessible spots or places that don't involve hiking, you should check out Lily Lake, Bear Lake, and Trail Ridge Road. Trail Ridge Road is actually the highest continuous paved road in all of North America, topping out at 12,183 feet above sea level. And if you're looking for some easy hikes, you can check out Mills Lake, Dream Lake, and Emerald Lake. And then if you're looking for some big adventures and full day outings, you should consider Lake Hialeah, Chasm Lake, Sky Pond, Hallett Peak, and Longs Peak 14er via the Keyhole hiking route. More details on this park can be found on my top 10 Rocky Mountain National Park hikes video, and that'll include a lot more hyper-specific details with trail specs and everything else you need to know for these hikes.
I love snow. So
Next up is going to be both Telluride and Ouray, which are arguably the most beautiful towns in the state. It's hard to pick just one. Geographically, the towns are around 10 miles away from each other, but due to the roads and mountains between, the drive between them is about 1 hour. For Telluride, there's one road in and one road out, and Ouray sits at the base of the $1 Million Highway Drive, so the views will be never ending. Telluride is a great place for skiing and snowboarding, and in the summer there's a handful of awesome hikes to do, including the iconic Kroger Via Ferrata with beautiful views of Bridal Veil Falls. As for Ouray, year-round around, this place is paradise. It's dubbed the Switzerland of America because you are surrounded by Rocky Mountains in every single direction. Ouray has great hikes, waterfalls, slot canyons, some 14ers, beautiful off-road trails, a via ferrata, and some of the most famous ice climbing in the country. There's a never-ending amount of things to do in both of these towns, and they are amazing year-round.
I can't. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's a long way up, isn't it, guys? Oh, I don't think I could do it. I'd look over the edge immediately, and that's a no-go. I know. I'm a wuss. I am. I'm imagining how much sand gets in your shoes and just basically everywhere else, doesn't it? Because that's what happens when you go anywhere near sand. It gets in every crevice, everywhere you don't want it to. So admittedly, he says it sucks. Has anyone else ever done this sand dune hike? How did you find it? Was the sand absolutely everywhere? Let me know.
Is a great alternative because you get the same views and you get to experience a 14er without doing it. If you are looking to hike Mount Evans though, you can do so from Summit Lake, climbing route on the Blackwall, or the Sawtooth Ridge from Bierstadt 14er next door. One last thing to note here, in the summer it can be up to 100 degrees in Denver, but because of the altitude it could be below freezing at the summit. So make sure to check mountain forecast weather before you go.
Wow, there's an entirely different
While we travel across all of Colorado's
honestly.
hotspots, Colorado Springs, which is just under an hour and a half from downtown Denver. Surprisingly, there's no fee to enter the park. This place could easily be a state park, so it's pretty awesome that you can come here for free. Garden of the Gods is backdropped by Pikes Peak, and we'll talk more about that later, but it is another one of the Colorado 14ers. The contrast between the red rocks of Garden of the Gods and the snow-capped Rocky Mountains in the back is amazing. Garden of the Gods is a great place for photography, a walk, hike, or trail run, having a picnic, and also rock climbing. One of my favorite multi-pitch climbing routes here was on Kindergarten Rock. It's called New Era, and I've done it a few times with my buddy Abram. This is an awesome spot and it can't be missed if you're traveling to Colorado. It's a super easy day trip from Denver.
So is that where the name comes from, the Garden of the Gods? Because I suppose if you imagine, like, I don't know, like back in the time of the ancient Greeks, it looks like they've got more individual mountains kind of, you know, elevating really, really high, and they almost look like, I don't know, like, are they the gods? Like, ascending into the heavens. That's the image I've got anyway. There's probably a much more straightforward reason why they're called the Garden of the Gods, but that's what I'm getting.
As most of the places to see are overlooks that you park right at. And there's just...
Oh my gosh, how did I forget about the Mesa Verde? I think I've said a number of times, like, I enjoy my history very much. So Mesa Verde is somewhere that I really want to come and visit. And I don't know where I actually thought it was. Maybe I thought it was in a different state. I think I'm getting confused. But it's Colorado. Another reason to go and visit Colorado. Yes, please.
There's not a ton of hiking needed to see the best of these parks. Mesa Verde is known for its well-preserved hikes to everyone.
Well, if there was ever a reason to do that hike, if you get that at the end of it, well, there we go. I'm going to try.
And last up is a quick little bonus, and that's going to be Colorado National Monument in Grand Junction, which is a 4-hour drive away from Denver, right next to the Utah border. I like to think of this monument as Colorado's own little Moab area, as it's very similar in its Utah-like landscapes. Colorado National Monument is a 23-mile scenic rimrock drive that'll take you to breathtaking overlooks, beautiful desert rock buttes, canyons, and some great trailheads if you're looking to hike. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you found some new ideas for your next trip from Denver or your next vacation to Colorado if you're flying in. Again, it would mean the world to me if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel. I have so many other travel guides, top 10s, and hiking vlogs on the channel, so I hope to see you guys later, but thank you so much for watching.
Video with me, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.